Yeah, I picked up this green pan. It's a healthy ceramic non-stick pan, kind of like a wok because it is a wok. That I got it at Costco. I'll give you the item number if I can find it. There it is. There's the item number. 1210333. So it was on sale, I think. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I'm testing it out. Mostly what I use, you can see the pan at the back. I use that pan when I boil my water for mac and cheese. Not that I live on mac and cheese, but I use that for, I boil the water, then I make the mac and cheese in it. This thing is really flimsy, so when it's filled up all the way, this is a Costco pan. This is part of that three-pan set they sell, which is really good. It's so inexpensive. You don't even need to just use utensils and scrape the whole thing up. It's so cheap you can replace it every couple years, and it costs you, what, $7 a pan? So it's a good deal. But it is kind of wide and not too tall. Oh, it's got to be washed again. It's kind of wide and not too tall, so when I'm going to pick it up to pour the water out, it's really very dangerous and flimsy. I use it to make eggs in there. I boiled pasta in there before to try to make spaghetti, but you can't, it's not a big enough pan. So people would say, why not use a big pan, or why not use a high-walled pan? Well, I bought the wok, and that's what this whole thing's going to be about. If I can do the boiled water in here, which I'm sure I can, you look at it over here, it is, it's stable enough because it's big enough, it's wide enough, it's got the tall wall, so this will be perfect for me. And it can hold enough that I could boil water for spaghetti. Not that I live on pasta. And I'm going to try to make some eggs in here, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean this thing up, I'm going to wash it, I'm going to test it out and do my review. Hey, you know the routine. Thumbs up, a subscribe, or a like helps my channel a lot. If you want to donate to my to me for the upkeep of my channel and the video and the cameras and everything, ask for my PayPal info. If there's a product you want me to review, if I can get a hold of it, I will do the review. So let me go wash this thing. Then I'll go pop some water in here. We'll boil, make some mac and cheese. And after that, I think the final test, I'm going to make some egg whites in here. Egg whites in the container that I bought, of course, from Costco. And we'll see how does it do as far as the sticking or the heating up, or how much does it hold, how easy is it to use compared to this pan back here. Never seen this before. Avoid cooking sprays. Use a little oil or butter. I don't have oil and I don't have butter. Sorry I'm wasting water in the background. Works best at low and medium settings. Well, usually when you heat these things up, they burn, so most pans work better at low and medium. And for longer lasting, hand washing recommended. I can already tell that this pan is going to be easier and safer. This pan, I probably have almost as much water in here as I would in the back pan, which again is not balanced properly for water or heavy food. It's mostly for light things like omelets or just light food, not heavy weighted down water. And so I've got as much water in here. Let's see. Okay, and then when there was water in here, this was usually pretty heavy, but not that bad. This thing, it's even heavier. I wish there was a little handle on the other side to make it easier to turn things over or to drain them into the sink, but it's got a lot more, it has more balance. If this was filled higher up, I don't think it would be as safe. But again, it's not meant for heavy water or a lot of food. It's meant for rice or veggies because it's a wok. I've got it on the high heat. They did say don't put it on the high heat. So I'm going to boil this thing here and then let you know what it feels like turning it over and draining it in the sink, and then I'll make my mac and cheese, and we'll check it out and see how it works. The price, I don't remember. You know, it's only money, so the price I think was reasonable, and as long as it's a safer thing and I can do my eggs and my pastas in there, then this is a good purchase. I'll be back in a minute again. I know there are a lot of infomercials talking about ceramic, copper ceramic, how great they are. You read the reviews on them, and a lot of people complain the ceramic burns or gets all messed up within a short amount of time, and you can't really do anything about it. So I am going to keep the receipt. Normally I don't keep receipts from Costco, but I'm going to keep the receipt for this just in case I run into that over the next couple months. I wouldn't think that it's going to heat up any faster. than a regular pan. So I'm going to pop this thing on for timer 8 minutes, and I'm sure any large pan would be fine for something like this compared to what I was using. The pasta's not sticking to the bottom like it does with the pan at the back, the black pan. And looks like it's doing okay. I think the advantage of this is there's more water. Of course, people are going to use this as a wok. You put oil in there and you wok up your food. So, but I'm using it for my purpose. So far, not bad. Costco pan, spoons from Costco, tuna that I bought from Costco, mac and cheese that I bought from Costco, strained in a colander that I bought from Costco. So I can't talk about the longevity because this is the first thing that I've made in it. It worked like any other pan, and I'm going to finish off the video making some egg whites. We'll see how it sticks, if it doesn't stick, what it does, and how it heats the eggs compared to the other pans that I use. And then I'll post this thing. But so far, I'm happy. It is, people. Everything worked out really good with the mac and cheese, so now I'm going to test this thing out with some eggs. And oh, I love this. Remember I was talking about the black pan that's way in the back over there? When I would do this, it would really fill the whole pan up. Not the whole pan, but it would fill a lot of it up because it's not a tall pan and it's very wide. So this is working out really good. It doesn't take up all the room in the pan, so I'm much happier with this than the one in the back. Cleaning after the mac and cheese was very easy. So I got some cheese over here. It's a little dried out. It's starting to dry out. Do some eggs and cheese. I'll grab a little bit of onion in here. Alright, that looks good. Yum, yum. Nothing like starting off the morning licking cheese and onions off of your fingers. So, this is just a container of egg whites. And I'm happy I bought the pan. There's no doubt about that. With the other pan, with the smaller one, I couldn't do this. There's a lot more room, so this is able to float in there a little easier. Let's zoom on in a little better. Let's raise this up and drop this down so you can watch me cook some eggs. Now, the instructions, I think in 2 places said, our pans do not want cooking spray. They want oil. They want a high burn rate oil, like I think it was avocado, coconut, or peanut. And they want low to medium heat. And I usually cook everything on a really high heat. I didn't use cooking spray in here. Normally I do. So I'm just going to test it out now and see how it handles the no lubrication on the bottom of the pan. We're probably at a medium-high instead of a medium. We'll need to lower it down just a little bit. Looks like it's starting to stick, which I would expect for eggs. I would expect if I did this for a couple months, I might ruin the pan. So, make sure you check out my channel. I got a lot of cool reviews on here. A lot of good tutorials on electronics and cooking and wiring up outlets and putting in lights and fixtures and okay, it's not sticking. I'm going in there. Now that it's starting to cook, it's not sticking. Now I'm very happy. On the other pan, it was definitely sticking. Again, I don't know how long this is going to last. I'm going to turn down the temperature just a little bit. All pans after you buy them, the no stick feature always works really good. But the eggs were sticking, and now that they're starting to cook a little more, they're not sticking. So I'm sure with a lubricant oil, that would not be a problem at all. But it's just everything's coming right off. So I'm impressed. I'm surprised, actually. I didn't think this would be the case. Again, I like that this pan has got a lot of room, and then I'm able to... Okay, dog's in here. Go out. Come on. Go out. Go out. I like... Good girl. I like that I'm able to turn everything over, and wow, the cheese isn't even sticking. Look at this. So I have a lot of room. I can turn things over without the eggs falling over the edge of the pan. I know a lot of people like omelet pans. They like to have small pans so they can work in a tight little area. I like to have a lot of room so that I can maneuver. And I'm the kind of person who I just like something that works, something that's a good value that works. And for me, if I got 3 months worth of cooking out of a pan like this, I would be a happy guy. I wouldn't be one of those people that says, oh, I spent $30, I need to get 10 years worth of use out of this. As long as it's something good and it's going to make life easier. And this is really nice. Look at this. There's nothing sticking on this pan. The eggs are not sticking. I mean, well, the eggs aren't sticking, but the cheese isn't sticking either. There's a lot of cheese in here. There's a lot of juice from the onions, and it's starting to dry out now, but look at that. That's absolutely beautiful. Cooked. Didn't stick to the... Oh, look, everything's sliding around on the pan. Okay, thumbs up on the pan. I'm very happy. Thanks for watching my video. Thumbs up for my channel, too. Thanks for watching. Happy eating. Bye. And that is my little lady that was in the kitchen while I was doing some cooking. Come on, look up at me. There she is, my beautiful rescue dog.